in their financial obligations to the federal government. Standing in the name of Honorable Abdulrazak Saad Namdas, Honorable Namdas is now invited to move the motion.
I represent Ganye Jada Tongo Mayo Belwa. I am from Adamawa State. Mr. Speaker, I am the Ganwi Ganye. Mr. Speaker, the motion is on the need to investigate licensed lottery operators for defaulting in their financial obligations to the federal government. The House notes that out of 21 licensed lottery operators in the country, only 2 or 3 have successfully paid their fees and other taxes to the federal government over the last few years, thus leading to the country losing millions of naira in revenue to the lottery operators. The House also notes that all over the world, tax evasion is deemed a very serious offense, as most advanced countries sustain their economies through effective and transparent taxation system, where operators of businesses pay their taxes promptly. Mr. Speaker, aware that the Nigerian Lottery Commission can become one of the revenue-generating agencies if the operators of lottery are made to pay taxes to the government as when due, as the government needs the money to execute various projects rather than borrowing to fund annual budgets. Also aware that those lottery operators have been defaulting in payment of all their fees to the Commission for more than 10 years now, including the nature and type of games being played, the list of winners and total amount generated. Mr. Speaker, the House recalls that the Acting Director General of the Commission even stated that since his assumption of office about 4 months ago, the operators have not been meeting their obligations. The House resolved, Mr. Speaker, to mandate the Committee on Governmental Affairs to investigate the activities of licensed lottery operators from 2000 to date, with the view to ensuring that tax defaulters among them are made to pay promptly and report back within 6 weeks for further legislative action. I so move, Mr. Speaker. On record, that after oil and gas, custom and excise duties, agriculture and solid minerals, the Nigerian Lottery Commission is an agency, is capable of generating serious revenues to the coffers of the Federation. In fact, under Section 40, subsection A of the Lottery Act, proceeds of lottery funds shall be applied from time to time to fund projects approved by the President, based on recommendations of Board of Trustees in the interest of the Nigerian community. And this project, Mr. Speaker, includes in the area of sports development, education, social services, public welfare, and relief materials. And going back to history, Mr. Speaker, as far back as 20 BC, when the barbarians attacked China, and the Chinese government did not have enough money to build up their defense, they ran a lottery and raised enough money to build up their defense, including the Great Wall of China, one of the several wonders of the world. And this is a worked over lottery. In South Africa, Mr. Speaker, the lottery share funds got generated revenue about 141.3 billion. That is in South Africa. That is what the lottery can be able to generate. In Nigeria here, Mr. Speaker, the proceeds of lottery are used to build boreholes and even fight desert encroachment. However, in Nigeria, Mr. Speaker, lottery and gaming have opened up series of markets, market opportunities for investors. In fact, in 2016, Mr. Speaker, it was estimated that Nigerians spend an average of 154 billion daily on betting, with 7.5 million lottery and 22 million sports betting players. According to Nigerian Lottery Regulatory Commission, projected profit from the promo lottery alone is about 45 billion naira, Mr. Speaker. The SMS lottery can generate about 150 billion in revenue, Mr. Speaker, because it's ICT driven. And all this, we are able to get only 2 billion, Mr. Speaker, against over 150 or 300 billion respectively. In view of this, Mr. Speaker, since even the acting DG himself has stated that since his assumption of office, which is almost 4 months, none of the players have been able to pay taxes. And therefore, it is very important that we take the issue of lottery very serious in this country, because it is capable of generating so much revenue to the Federation. It can give employment to our youth, because those who win can do certain things. Some who don't win will win tomorrow. And therefore, we should not take it lightly, because some countries in Asian countries, in South Africa, as I've stated, have also been able to rely on some of these to fund their projects to get revenue, and it helped their economy. And therefore, it is very important that we should give our Committee on Governmental Affairs that oversee the lottery to investigate why some of these operators do not pay. That out of the 21, only 2 or 3 were able to pay their responsibility. I therefore move, Mr. Speaker.